Dylan Larkin is climbing a Red Wings list no player wants to lead. When Dylan Larkin takes to the ice for the Detroit Red Wings in the opening game of the 2025-26 NHL season, he will surpass the legendary goalie Terry Sawchuk, 734 games, to claim 19th place on the franchise's all-time games played list. But here's where it gets controversial. Unlike Sawchuk, who won 4 Stanley Cups in Detroit, Larkin's playoff resume tells a very different story. So far, Larkin has appeared in just 5 NHL playoff games, managing only a single victory. "Yeah, it's been tough," Larkin admitted. "I think about it all the time, bouncing between hope and frustration. But dwelling on it doesn't help. You have to get out there and compete and focus on winning games. Climbing a list you don't want to top." Interestingly, Larkin is quickly moving up a list that no Red Wings player wants to lead. Most games played without winning a Stanley Cup. With less than 2 seasons remaining, he will surpass Justin Abdelkader, 739 games early in the 2025-26 campaign, claiming 3rd place. By the 2026-27 season, he could edge past Nick Lidstrom, 861 games, and Ullman, 875 games, approaching the top of an unfortunate leaderboard. Fun fact, with a strong 58-point season, Larkin could even surpass Brendan Shanahan to reach 10th all-time in points for the Red Wings. The hard luck legends of Detroit. Ullman is a perfect example of timing gone wrong. Joining the Wings in the mid-1950s, just after Detroit had dominated the early part of the decade and won back-to-back Stanley Cups, Ullman played in multiple finals, 1956-57, 1960-61, 1962-63, 1963-64, 1965-66, but never won. Later traded to Toronto in 1967-68, he missed the Maple Leafs' subsequent Cup win. By the end of his career, including 2 seasons in the WHA, Ullman ranked 4th all-time in career points with 1,229, behind Howe, Delvecchio, and Makita. Nick Lidstrom faced similar misfortune, joining Detroit in 1967-68 and staying through 1978-79. He scored 31 goals in 1971-72 and topped 20 goals in 5 other seasons. Yet, his playoff success was limited to a single first-round sweep of the Atlanta Flames in 1978. Justin Abdelkader also suffered from unfortunate timing. Debuting in 2007-08, he missed Detroit's Cup win that season. He did participate in the 2008-09 Stanley Cup final rematch against Pittsburgh, scoring twice in 7 games, but the Red Wings ultimately lost. Even historically strong players like Reed Larson experienced similar struggles. Before Nicklas Lidstrom, Larson was Detroit's most dominant offensive defenseman, producing 9 straight 50-point seasons and 5 consecutive 20-goal seasons over 708 games. Yet, he won only 1 playoff series, never reaching beyond the quarterfinals. Gary Bergman, acquired from Montreal in 1964, might have expected better fortunes. Detroit finished first in his first NHL season, 1964-65, but lost to the Canadiens in the Stanley Cup. Over the remainder of his 706 games with Detroit, he made just 1 more playoff appearance, a quarterfinal sweep by Chicago in 1969-70. So, what does this mean for Larkin? Larkin is building a legacy of durability and commitment, but it's a bittersweet one. While he will undoubtedly rank among Detroit's all-time leaders in games played and points, the shadow of playoff disappointment looms large. And this is the part most people miss. Sometimes greatness isn't measured by trophies, but by persistence, leadership, and the respect earned over countless battles on the ice. Could Larkin turn the narrative around and finally lead the Red Wings to glory? Or is he destined to be remembered as another talented player caught in the cruel timing of history? The debate is wide open. What do you think?